Yes, yes, yes. Let's start with a big yes. Hi, everybody.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
good.
yes.
Froxy, you're
Yeah.
still doing your laundry. Oh my God, girl. You've been waiting a month? No, I'm teasing.
Hey, come on over to my house. I've been waiting a month.
I
All
thought
the
I had
summer
all my
clothes that
laundry done. My dog's preen on one of my blankets, and I go to sit on it. It's all wet
Oh,
from licking, and ooh, drives me crazy.
oh
Anyway,
yeah.
sorry, everybody.
Remember
Welcome
that
to the
image.
show, and I'm really pleased to be here today with Wisdom Seeker Joan, who is always a pleasure to have. And I got my friend Diana Bowles here today. I went through the list, and the list was, I didn't check it right. So anyway,
Well, you checked it twice, and that's
I
okay.
checked it twice. I did. And I'm just real pleased that you were able to do it. I mean, Joan and I could have done it, and we would have done
Sure.
fine. But it's nice to have you with us, Diana. So thank
Thank
you
you.
for being here.
I was
Yeah.
glad for the invitation.
Yeah.
And three's the magic number, right?
Three's
Yeah.
the magic number. That's right. And as some folks know
Tesla.
that were on with me this morning with Richie in the UK, I had to take a break. I had to run out to get coffee and wake back up again. That was really fun, but it made me really tired. So I'm rejuvenated.
There you go.
And while I am rejuvenated, let me also remind you all that Diana's son Aaron is set to go back on the plane back to his home in LA from Chicago. And his doctor apparently has cleared him to go, but remember, he has a broken sternum still, and his heart is bruised.
Bruce.
So let's make sure that we send lots of love and light both to Aaron and to Diana, as you have been. And we are so grateful for all of your love and everything. So, but we hope
Yeah.
Aaron it's going to be hard enough for him to travel. I just hope there's no, turbulence or any other problems that he incurs.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Get above the clouds from the windy city quickly, please.
Yes, please.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure he'll be glad to be back in his own home, in his own
Well,
bed.
I know. He said, I'll feel better feeling like crap at home.
I think we all do, don't we? I mean, I understand that. Yeah. Yeah.
You recover faster. Well, why do you want to
You
stay in the
really
hospital?
do. Yeah, you really do. Yep, that's for sure. So yes, Rossi says it's wonderful to know he's doing better. Yes, last night Diana told us that he had a swollen foot, and it's gone down. So our
Good.
love and blessings have helped. Yeah.
And I know that that's from you as the collective, because I know no matter how much love, there's also all that mother's angst going on. So some of my ability to help him is thin.
It's
Like too many times have you added water to the soup, without putting another bouillon cube in it or something.
Right.
Can I just do a real quick group prayer? It's just a little unity prayer that we
Yes,
can
love
do.
that.
And what do you mind if you give us Aaron's last name?
Bowles.
Okay.
It is Bowles.
Okay. Aaron Bowles, you are one with God, your source. The healing spirit of Jesus Christ is moving in and through you now, washing away all disharmony and pain, and restoring you to perfect health and wellness. We're grateful. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And much love and light. Much love and light
Yes.
to Aaron and to his wonderful mother. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just got chills. Thank you.
Good. It's a simple one, but I do that, pull that out a lot for people.
Cat Mama, you're a riot, because I just yelled at them. I went out to get my coffee, and when I came back, they had peed the floor. So, no, they lick.
Oh,
lick, and then get the blanket all wet. Yeah.
And that reminds me of what was that? Remember Stewie? And what's her face was on there? I could just love him to lick. I want to lick his eyeball.
It's funny because I'll be here trying to tape something for my students, and everything is fine, and I'm like 3/4 of the way through it, and then she has hardly any teeth anymore, so she's doing that, and you can hear it. It's wicked loud. It's like, oh my God. So I take this little tiny thing of Kleenex and I throw it at her because I know it's not going to hurt her, just startle her, just to stop doing it. And then she runs away.
I have to get you a
Oh,
little squirt
dear.
gun or something.
Yeah, a squirt bottle, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So hello to everybody. Hello to Lottie and Christine Fryer and Froxy Roxy. I'm glad you're back. And Wiki, hi, sweetie. And Claudia, of course. Mary Thornberry, it's good to see you. We are all so happy for Ohio
Yay! And Virginia.
and
Kentucky.
Virginia. That's
And
right.
Kentucky.
And Kentucky. All my husband's kin. They all love Rand Paul. We all don't like that. So
No.
I'm glad that. Now, my granddaughter, his granddaughter, was just in a picture with Andy Brashear. So we know she voted for it. So there you go. All right. So Rossi, it's good to see you as well, dear. I know you were on there this morning, as was Claudia and Wiki. And who else is here? Oh, Rose Flowers here. Hi, Carolyn and Peter. Love and light to you and your son from the Bookers. Lauren Hammond Davis. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hallelujah is right. We couldn't celebrate long enough for all those victories, even though they were in small, they were state victories. They all add up. And
because what comes after the state.
Yes, we do. Federal. But never underestimate the power of an extremely pissed off bunch of women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And men that support them. Yeah. And men that support them. So,
right. Because it's bad enough when there's only one of us pissed off.
I know it. Put us together and we're a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely.
A broom in every room.
That's right. All right. So, Rossi, I got your question. If you would like a reading today, please put it in caps. It would be great if I have here that you want a message from angels and guides. That's fine. So that's just a general message. If you want to have it specific to a certain area of your life, it helps. If you are asking about somebody on the other side, please indicate their relationship and their first name. And if it's a pet, I mean, we can read on pets. I don't know that what we'll get, but we could certainly read on them, whether they're here or there. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and read for Rossi first then. Yeah. All right. Got some new decks here and they look fun. All right.
Well, this card wanted to come out. Okay, Mama, so I think you get this one. It is be receptive.
Oh, there you go.
Be receptive. And we have a butterfly, right? So that reception is going to lead you into transformation, transcendence.
Isn't that funny? Because you got be receptive and I got listening.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. What a nice card.
It's a spellcasting oracle deck. It's beautiful. I think that we need to listen in all ways, Rossi. So not just with our ears, with our hearts, with our intuition. So there's a message for you because the answers are there. Look at that.
Okay, I'm looking for a pen to write that down. You say that's spellcaster's oracle?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and when I tune in, my heart and my third eye light up, and this is kind of a symbol for me this is a good time for manifestation. So put your hopes and dreams out there and believe in them, and reel them in. It's a good time for that for you. You can see it and put the love behind it, and just make it happen. Oh, and then beautiful. I pulled an angel card for you and got the Archangel Cassiel, who says, face fear and rise. So maybe you've been afraid to ask for what you want, and get rid of that. So face fear and rise and haul it all in.
It's a good time for manifesting as far as I can tell, isn't it? I think so.
At least for Rossi it is. I'm not sure about
if
always is.
We're on a new 2-year cycle with Mars because Mars is in a Kazami with the sun.
Okay.
And next January, he's going to be opposite the sun. And then the following January 9th of 2026, he's going to be right back where he is in another Kazami. So we have a new circle of manifestation with the planet of action, Mars.
Okay.
So you know what's on my mind. And it's all right, and it's coming home. We're gonna get right back to where we started from. Because I think in music. Yeah.
Full circle tilt.
All right. I think that you're welcome, Rossi. I think that it's incumbent upon us, especially this month, but really every month, every day, to live in gratitude. And so even in the worst of times, even when we're dealing with all these things on the planet or our personal issues that we're dealing with, we can always find something to be grateful for. So
yeah, because it always could be worse.
It could be. I always say that. And my friends, my girlfriend says, "Oh, why do you always do that?" I said, "Because it could be." I look at somebody and I go, "There, but for the grace of God, go I." You know,
you
really.
I was thinking that very phrase.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's funny. Go ahead.
No, Joan, go ahead. Sorry.
I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and one little story they told was the host's sister had a technique. She had this, I think she was a teacher, and she had a problem with a colleague or something, and was trying to work it out, and it just wasn't happening. And she was trying every technique she could think of to soothe this. So she sat down and just wrote a letter that she would never send to this person, saying what she was grateful to her for, and put it away. And within a week, that person called her and was just so kind, and they just reached out to her in a loving way, and suddenly everything was resolved. So she said, "Ooh, I'm going to try this more." So she's been doing it for every problem or every person that comes up. And for money can be your friend. So she wrote how wonderful money is.
It's
That's
unlimited.
What it does in the world.
The supply is unlimited. It really is. We think, oh, it's so hard to get. No, it's not. Not really. Yeah. So Diana, I love that Carolyn can see and Peter can see this guardian angel behind you. So I hope that assuages any
fears.
Wonderful.
And Carolyn, I believe you because I keep getting chills and the bells are ringing in my ear, but not frantic. It's just like, stay calm.
Maybe they want you to recognize that they're there for you.
Yes.
And it's not the other kind of bells.
You saw, I sent it to you, the link to Mr. BBB yesterday. And that picture of all of those angels in the sky. I mean,
I know. They're all around us.
They are. And that was just amazing. And Joan, if you haven't seen it, and anybody in the chat, Mr. BBB, I can't remember everything else, but that will get you to where he is. People send him things and he reports on earthquakes and solar flares and all that other business, but not with a lot of hype. And he brings in
pictures of other things.
Yes, that whatever the public, his fans send him. And I can't remember what state it was in, but there's a whole sky filled with angel-like clouds. And they look like every angel you've ever seen in any card or any holy card or any church picture. Seriously.
Wow. So I have to tell you, Diana, I don't know if you were there when Joan and I were on last, just the two of us. Carolyn saw her husband behind Joan.
Oh, wow.
And a tall man who just loves you so much. And she held up her picture of her husband, and Carolyn said that was him.
I said, "Is this the guy?" And she said, "Yeah." So that was really nice. Thank you, Carolyn.
It is a nice thing. Froxy, you're so right. No matter who you see on the street, you say a prayer for them and believe in some way it absolutely does. Yes.
Yeah.
I had a situation where I had a student see an old man walking around a lake, a little pond at UNR when I was there. And about 3 months later, we found out that the police were pulling a body out of that pond. And it was an old man. And he had seen that old man probably before he fell in the lake. I don't know. And the kid felt like responsible for But he had written down that he saw this old man walking around the pond. And I said, don't you realize that you recognized his humanity? And in doing so, you sent him a prayer for that, So there's always a way we can help.
Yeah.
The recognition in itself is a prayer.
It is. It is.
It's
Because many times we don't recognize it, or people don't recognize it. Yeah.
And how
prayer
beautiful
comes
of you
in
to
many
put his mind at ease for saying that.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was- that was
I had
beautiful.
to, because I
Yeah.
just knew. I said, you saw his humanity. You did. And you couldn't have done anything. I don't, you didn't do anything. And it's
that was a
okay.
beautiful way to say it to him.
Yeah.
Prayer comes in a lot of different forms.
In different ways. Yeah.
And it doesn't always include amen.
That's right. All right, Rossi. Well, thank you, my dear. So we have next Heather P., who would love a message from her mom, Nancy, on the other side. So I'm going to pull my other cards here. Let's see what we can come up with. So Heather, what I've got here for you is these pictures are kind of strange because they are made from Victorian pictures, but they're kind of cool at the same time. The first one I get is somebody hiding underneath a chair, and it says location, location, location. She's with you all the time. She said, I might be under the chair, I might be under the table. If you're thinking about me, I move from one location to another rather quickly. She says it's magic, but not exactly like the Ouija board. But I love, because it's almost like she has a sense of humor. And she says, I was the one that was in charge of the home. I was the sovereign of my household. But I love this. I love this the best. She says, you dream about me, you may not remember. But if you do remember and you want to spend more time with me, you have the ability to move into a lucid dream where you can talk to me back and forth and I can answer anything you want. That's what lucid dreaming does. So she's saying, reach out, but watch your dreams. And she's trying to make a connection with you.
Yeah. Okay. So why is she showing me a salt shaker? So and then I got this Page of Pentacles, right, out of the Santa Maria deck. But look, she's digging in her purse. Did she always carry salt and sugar packets with her?
Oh, wow. She says she sends people to check on her. Did your mom carry, it could be salt, or my brother used to carry sweet and low packages.
Did she, something that she carried with her all the time.
Carried in her purse, yeah. Let us know, Mom. No, she says no. Okay.
Okay, so
Wayne.
Maybe it's the first way it came to me with that salt was it was a salt shaker and she was standing over a pot of soup.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and it was more like, no, that's enough salt. Get out of here. I'm cooking.
Okay.
I'm the cook. And she's around you all the time, giving you assistance, right? As well as reminding you that you are gifted.
Oh, how beautiful. Yeah.
But this one with the salt and then her digging in the purse.
She carried meds. Now the soup is good, she says.
That's what she was digging for then.
Okay. When I tuned in, I didn't see her. I saw yellow tulips with white baby's breath. And I don't know if she especially liked those flowers or liked the spring, but her message to you was treat every day with the same enthusiasm that we bring to spring after a long cold winter or gray winter or whatever. And you see those first flowers and first blossoms. It just means so much. And she said, try to make every day like spring in that way, to greet every day with that kind of Finally, it's, that enthusiasm. And I pulled a couple cards and got the Archangel of Harmony, who said, bring in music. And then
Oh,
from the Feathers deck, I got the Magpie, who said, reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. So here's Mom telling you today, it's time to clean house and get rid of stuff. So
isn't a magpie also what they call someone who sings?
a magpie, I don't magpie. No, I'm thinking of somebody
They're
else.
they're in the crow family. Magpies are in the crow family.
But it's
And
like it was a name for a singer. You know what I mean?
oh
Like,
yeah,
yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Okay.
like a nightingale or something like that.
Yeah. Right. Well, I hope that resonates with you. Hi,
Yes.
Kelly. Oh, thank you, Laura. All right. Hi, Mousy. Good to see you.
Oh, of course. Her mother used to hear angels singing.
Oh, wow. Well, I think we did reach her then in some way. That's
Yes.
amazing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. That's fabulous. All right. So, Wayne, what's new? You got a new picture up there. Oh, you look. Have you got a hat on? I can't tell. You look like you have one of those Green Beret hats on. I must be blind. I don't know. All right. Christine Fryer. She asked the question. She said that her father used to carry salt. No, is it salt or sugar? She just said it. Let's see. Her
Oh, you're getting
father-in-law
ahead of us.
her father-in-law used to carry salt. I don't know if anybody does that, but I think that's very specific. So, yeah.
Yeah, because the older you get, the more less salt they would let you have.
Well, my brother
Give me a
would
bag of potato chips and get the hell out of here.
Okay, Ren Fair. Thanks. Yes. My brother would go. My brother was not a nice person at times, especially in restaurants. He would go into the restaurant, he'd take all the sweet and low, he'd put it in his pocket. Then he'd say, "Can I have some sweet and low, please?" It's like, oh
I gotta fill my cupboards. That's
my. Okay, Patty, I just need his first name, please.
Christine Fryer.
I just need his first name. Yeah. All right. Oh. Yeah, he could be something else, I tell you.
Big Bad John. Do you
Oh,
like the song? I
yeah.
just heard him singing that.
Who? The father-in-law?
The
Her
grandfather.
father, I mean, her grandfather, Big Bad John.
Big Bad John.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Leah. Who specifically? Does it matter? Okay. He was, Christine said, he was Big Bad John.
There you go.
All right.
I don't know if he, I kind of wonder if he was in community theater or an actor or something like that, because I
got
saw
player. He was a
player.
theater player.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead,
I
sorry.
saw flowers, and then the flowers
Okay.
turned into like a stage, like something on a stage set, and then he was
Mhm.
walking onto the stage. So either maybe he was an actor, or maybe he liked playing the role of
Okay.
being Big Bad John or whatever.
He was a protector.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, that.
Huh.
Son of a gun. You can't make this up.
And I pulled the robin for you, and the message is new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. So that's
Like Robin Hood too. Yeah.
Yeah. He was a protector.
So, what's so funny?
Oh, there's nobody could see Wayne in his Renaissance outfit, and so he says, "Maybe Allie will make me bigger so you can see me."
Oh, so he doesn't look. He looks like the friendly giant. I shuffled these cards, Christine. I shuffled these cards. I got assistance.
Oh.
Okay. He's around you, giving you assistance.
Mm-hmm.
You are gifted.
Mm-hmm.
And he's reminding you,
mm-hmm.
You have talents of your very own. And the moon card, throw some light on your own gift.
Wow.
And that's also the spotlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take the spotlight yourself is what he's telling you. But the fact that I heard Big Bad John and then these two cards came out again,
Mm-hmm.
and they weren't even located in the same spot in the deck, you know. I
Wow.
shuffled
Yeah,
back.
you shuffled them. Yeah, I know. Well, I got the player card, which is, I didn't take it as a negative. Like some people are,
No.
they call men players now, you know, I didn't get that. But I got this next one. And you said he was your protector in your safe place. Yes, he was. Although this is a woman holding a baby. That's grandpa. He says, remember.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, you know, always when you think about me, if you're thinking about me, then you got my message, because I'm I'm the messenger, but you do have your own ability to contact me. And so trust that, Christine. I have that happen with my own dad. Something will show up and I'll say, okay, that's my dad. I know it's my dad. He's been wanting to, let me know something. And I just know it. So
Yeah.
I think grandpa was that way. And that's awesome. I'm glad that
I just have to show her this because this was at the
Oh.
bottom of the deck, the Santa Marata herself, and you were his favorite. This is him protecting you, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wow. That's fabulous.
Great.
Thanks, Christine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great message.
The red
All
robin.
right, Roseflower. Sure, we can give you a message from your spirit guide. Ooh.
No, I gotta take this other deck.
What I am hearing is that there's seasons to life and sort of ebbs and flows to everything. So don't give yourself a hard time if you feel like you're kind of in a lull right now. That it's natural. It's like, look at nature, the four seasons, and sometimes it feels like more than that. And just if you feel like things have been too busy and you just need to take a rest, give yourself however much time you need, and then take a deep breath and charge on. But it was something about that. Let's see. And I got the Bluebird card. You're being gifted with the blessings of happiness and peace. So take some
Beautiful.
time for yourself and allow the Bluebird of happiness to alight.
Beautiful. Diana, you ready?
Sure. I got All Hallows Eve, which really goes right on with what you were saying, Joan, about being in a lull. It says, call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. So don't worry about it. You're still making noise even if you're in a quiet spot.
That's wonderful. Wow.
The bottom of the deck had seduction. Whoa.
Oh.
So give yourself some time. Have a fluff day. Hear the roaring flames of the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip, if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. This is the season of Samhain.
Yeah.
The seasons of the witch, and you were talking about seasons, and this is where we are. If you think about it, we're rapidly approaching the 11:11 portal. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm still in Samhain. I'm still in that.
Yeah.
The gate has
magical time. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, Rose, oh my God, girl. I got the psychic abilities card. Look at that third eye. Trust your psychic abilities. You know the answers. You got to trust your intuition because it doesn't serve us wrong. We only have to trust it. And to love yourself, very important. Love yourself no matter what. Forgive yourself no matter what. And wait till you, and then they finally want you to make sure that you tend your own garden. So there's self-care again. There's you taking care of that which you must take care of. That the garden can be reminiscent of your entire life. You have to tend to it. You can't make it happen. You can't hurry it up. You have to tend to it as each day goes by. So there you go.
The garden for Rose. And it goes full circle, because when I first started reading, they brought my attention to my roses, which are put away for winter now. And it's like the seasons. It's like that. So it all goes
Yeah.
full circle.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, Roseflower. Okay, so Laura Hammond Davis, I love the way she's cushioned this question. She'd love to hear a message from my mother without all of previous distortions in our relationship.
Okay.
I like that. And her name is Henrietta Rose.
Rose.
Yeah,
So
another
rose without the thorns. That's what we're looking for here.
Okay.
Love that.
Boy, that's
fun.
right. You nailed it, girl. Wow.
Laura Hammond Davis.
Did she play a musical instrument? Like she was holding like a lute.
Hmm. Oh, wow. All right.
No, I see a dulcimer. Sorry, it's a dulcimer.
Okay. Hmm. No, she says. Maybe she's doing it now.
Or maybe something that she always wanted.
Wanted to do.
The music of life.
Mm-hmm.
Dulcimer is a light sounding instrument.
Light work.
Right, there's only 4 strings on a dulcimer.
Hmm.
And
She loved the sound, Laura said. She loved the sound. Yeah.
There you go. Music to my ears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hearing that that it was part of her nature in that incarnation. It was just like what I was saying. A rose has thorns, and it's just that's what I came with. But the essence of her soul now sees how it pricked you, and she's sorry for that. But she's also saying there are other things that were a blessing, that you were a blessing to her in ways that that helped her soul grow, and she's eternally thankful to you for that. You might have not seen the growth. It might not have displayed itself in a way that was beneficial to you, but she did love you, and she now her soul is so grateful to you that whatever went between you was it's the pressure that makes the diamond, and it helped her soul grow. She's sorry that she knows you two made the decision to come down and do this dance together, and it's like she's at a booth waiting for you to come to lunch. We're gonna have lunch together, and she's kind of and she's in a booth. I've got a good booth with a window and everything, and she's kind of patting the seat next to her and saying, I can't wait to have you come sit next to me when no rush or anything, but when you do,
Right.
we're going
when it's your turn.
We're just going to,
pick up
it's
where we
going to
left
be
off. Yeah.
well, no, because it doesn't sound like it was all that great.
That's true.
That you'll know the true depth of the richness of that relationship. And she's kind of pounding her fist on the table now and saying, and it was rich. And I'm hoping that you in this life can see and can. And now she's pouring things through a strainer, can strain it out and get it's like when you do gravy and you keep all the lumps
Get the
in
lumps
it or
out.
whatever. And it's like you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get the, and so that all the richness and all the goodness can come through, and you can throw the lumps away. She's sending you. She's sorry for the hurts and the pains and the pricks on the roses, but she is so grateful to you, and she's doing everything she can to support you now. Yeah, that was beautiful. I hope that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, the love card.
Mm.
And Allie, right after you had said light work, the divinity card came
Oh,
out.
wow. Okay.
Surrounded with love. So these two certainly go along with the messages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at this. I mean, this is so interesting. An act of love is forgiveness and faith.
Wow.
And so, yeah, she's asking for forgiveness. I believe you are the one that must grant it. So, boy, that's pretty powerful. And from what Jones, I mean, it just follows through with what Jones said, sort of like the pounding of the fist. Damn it, why did I screw up so bad? I know I did, and I'm sorry. She said, please have confidence in what you're hearing, because it's coming from the heart, and these ladies are doing the best they can to let you know that. But I also got maestro, and that's what you said about the music.
Yeah.
So maybe she's now playing a different tune.
Oh, beautiful.
The lighter sound of the dulcimer rather than the beating of the drum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was getting full body chills when you're reading, especially those first couple of cards, Allie.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, I've shuffled it now, but on the bottom of the deck was the mediumship, which goes with what you said about us tapping into these messages from her.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, honey, much love to you.
Yeah. And
I know,
too, sweetie.
you know, we do what we do when we do the best we can, and we don't realize it until we know better, and then we do better. And if you're a mom, you understand that more than anybody. But I think she really wanted to. She definitely wanted to connect with you today. Wow.
Yeah, she's here.
Whew. Yeah, that's just beautiful. Thank you for the question, Laura, and the way you worded it was really beautiful. It was, yeah. Hello, Andrea 54. Hector, how are you, dear? It's good to see you. And much love to Henrietta Rose, Laura's mom. All right, Patty D, her deceased husband, for me or our children, his name was Steve, or is Steve, I'll say.
Steve?
So I'm seeing a Carhartt jacket, you know, one of those khaki colored canvas coats that construction workers use a lot. You find them usually Carhartt. You can walk into Lowe's or Home Depot and find them there, especially during the winter months. Did he work outdoors?
Was he in a cold climate and have to go out and shovel the snow or work outside, or
And the lumber yard kind of thing, the Home Depot store, you know.
Yeah.
The tool store.
Uh-huh.
Tool Time. Oh, did you like watching Tool Time? That's a long.
It was a CPA, she said. He was a CPA. She's got his number. Yeah. All right.
You must have liked Time though. Maybe. What did he like to tinker? Because he's showing me that stuff.
Huh. He did like working around the house. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want? You can't be all ready for me to stop.
Oh.
And are you done, Diana?
Well, I got prayers and shifting from the cards.
Oh. Okay.
So he's in a shifting pattern. He still wants prayers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe he is if he's getting harder for you to communicate with him on your own, perhaps he's getting ready to come back.
Oh, okay.
And when I tuned in, I got the feeling that he was like, "Well, what took you so long? Hi, babe, how you doing?" And just kind of a friendly, hail fellow, well met, that kind of,
Mm-hmm.
not like a huge personality, but a friendly, outgoing person, and was like, "Hi, how are you doing?" He would invite you in and be interested in people, and he just kind of said, "I love you, babe." I don't know if that's the way he talked to you or if he was more formal, but I got the feeling that he had this sense that was just, he didn't wear his heart on his sleeve, but he told you that. You knew either
You
in
knew you
what
were.
words or deeds how much he really cared for you. And when I pulled cards, I got the hawk. So he's keeping an eye on you. Pay attention to how powerful message is being communicated to you. And I also got the satellite symbol that
Ooh.
says "Turn on your light." And now,
Oh,
and now, Allie, that's your key to start singing "Turn on the Love Light."
turn on your heart light.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he was very friendly to all. Yeah, that's what I'm getting too. I'm getting,
Yeah.
I got this card and I couldn't decide, Patty, if it was you or Steve. But I don't know if you moved a lot, because that's one aspect of this word. It could be that, or it could just be the way that you or he think. But I got bohemian. And a bohemian is sort of a person that's eclectic and it's kind of like marches to their own drummer. And I mean, I would consider myself one. I'd consider you one too, Diana, definitely. And, a hippie would be one. I'm not saying your husband was a hippie, but you can also wear clothes that are bohemian, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's the first card I get. And so I don't know if that even makes sense, but I did get this one, and there you are. He says, evermore,
Oh,
you and I,
Oh,
evermore. Yeah, I'm with you. I may not be physically with you, but I'm with you all the way. And I love you. Oh, you're thinking about moving. Okay, that might be it. He says, oh, you're going to become a bohemian. Okay. Oh, wow. He says, wow, I'm really liking being in the limelight here. Thank you for asking about me. And I'm sensing that he may not have been tall in stature, but I believe that he was a big-hearted, loving man, loved his kids, loved you so much, evermore marriage. And he's like, wow, look at me, I'm on TV. This is amazing. Okay.
and I
Leah,
was
who
just
do you want to ask favorite colors of Patty? Is that who you want to ask? I don't know what your question means, so let me know, Leah. Oh, he was big-hearted. Yeah, you could tell. You could tell he was. Yeah.
and I was just asking about moving, and he, at least according to him through my pendulum, he's okay with that. I don't see it happening this year, but maybe next year. And
Okay.
yeah, and I got the feeling that it's it's like, don't be afraid to move from our place to another one. He'll be with you. It's not the place, it's
Right. It's
you
not
that
the
he'll be
places. Who's
following.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I love it. Froxy, your decor is traditional with a touch of boho. I love it. That's excellent. Yeah. No, I knew it was decor. At least it didn't say feces. It could have said feces, not fecor, but feces. You know how the spell check likes to change things on us all the time.
Oh, yes.
Well,
yeah.
Patty, I think he did. I think he just adores you, honey. It doesn't matter if he's here or there.
Yeah.
He just loves you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Oh, all right. So, Leah, I'm still asking whether or not what it is about favorite colors that you want to know. Is it me? Is it you? Okay. You want to hear from your ancestors. Okay. You don't know if you want to hear from recent ones or ones that live further down in the chain of events, but let's see what we come up with. And if they have a message for you, I guess that's what you
Okay.
want.
So, do you have a Scottish connection?
Oh.
I'm getting chills. I'm seeing an old Scottish castle in the moors.
Oh, cool. Maybe a past life? Maybe.
Crest.
Mm.
Cormac.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm getting some kind of a connection like that.
Okay.
And I'm getting prior to that, I'm seeing here's the British Isles and here's Scandinavia, and I'm seeing the Viking ship going that
Oh,
way.
he could have been invading Scotland and Wales. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see what this deck will show me.
So, ladies, Leah wants to know what your favorite colors are. That's what she asked. Hers is
Oh.
teal. That's beautiful.
Okay. Deep blues and purples. And then
Oh.
this color too.
Okay.
Aqua. How about you?
You're going to say black. I just know you are.
Well, black is all the colors put together.
True. True
I
that.
can't decide. Like, can I say
Rainbow.
blue, yellow, green, red, orange, white, black, purple?
Solid.
I love chambray. Now that my
okay.
hair is this
Okay.
color,
Okay.
I feel good. I feel comfortable in chambray.
Thank you.
And brown and orange and
Gee
How about
whiz.
you?
green.
There is
How about
no
you,
bad
Ellie?
color in Diana's world. Okay.
Because everything, but and, you know, like you can always make brown. Just ask a 4-year-old.
Oh, Queen Mary is a relative of yours. Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Holy shamoly. Yeah. Guess who my relative was? Winston Churchill.
Oh,
Cool.
really?
He's one of them. And the other one was, wait for it, the guy that was the traitor, Benedict Arnold.
Oh my word.
I got a picture of Benedict Arnold, one of those shadow pictures from way back.
He was a really nice guy until he wasn't anymore.
Till he wasn't anymore.
Yeah.
We can say that of about a few people we've had in the news lately.
That's very true. Earth tones for you, Wayne, and tie-dye. Mary, Queen of Scots. All right. So getting back to your ancestors, I'm going to say that they want you to lighten your load. They say you're carrying too much of the world on your back, and they want you to take it easy. That's their message to you, because they want you to live in bliss. And look at this woman, a French can-can dancer.
Woo!
Why do I think that might have more meaning than just bliss?
Look at the colors.
I know. Beautiful. Like a magenta.
Oh, that deck is just.
I know, it's fun.
So can I go finish the cards that I had gotten for that? Because death card is not about the death, but this is reinforcing the fact of these past life ancestors. Mary, study more about Mary, Queen of Scots.
Mm-hmm.
Start channeling her on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And you can easily break free from the ancestral trauma. I mean, think about what happened to her.
Yeah.
And take yourself and break free from that ancestral triangle of giving your power away. And first of all, take a step back and think about that and do that work. And you'll see progress in your own garden. And this is, you know, you have to tend to your garden. You don't often get good help. You got to do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So this is you doing it yourself to shed light on all of that history and what it means to you.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
And when I saw the Viking ship come over, and I tuned back in and said, so what's the message? And they said, be brave. Don't be afraid to go off on adventures. Take your friends with you. And I pulled a card and got Archangel Gabriel, who said, speak your truth.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And
I'm still getting shit for that.
Pardon me?
Let's dance. Let's sing.
Yeah, now that I
No,
started
what
out-
you know what I heard today was the safety dance. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your world behind. I love that song.
and then I got it's the final payback.
We're the old lady choir here. Speaking for myself, of
It's
course,
the big
only.
payback.
Yes.
That's
Oh
how
my
I
God, Jamie's related to Charlemagne. For heaven's sakes! No
My
wonder we're
word.
all here together. Yeah.
You
Wow.
right?
Yeah. And Mary has Thornbury Castle. Those are her people.
Oh my
That's
word.
really cool. Thank you. All right, we've
Cool.
got about 4 questions left. Roxy, I just need Grandpa's first name if you happen to have it. If you don't, we'll see what we can do. But we have Andrea, Pierrette, and Roxy. And
Okay.
there we go. Message from Cousin Omar. Sorry he passed, honey.
So, did he like to wear army fatigue? Like just that green, not camouflage, not camo, but like the green jacket, the fatigue jacket.
Mm.
I'm seeing that.
Andrea,
And that soft army cap, it's shaped that way. May not necessarily be, but it's that loose, lightweight jacket and cap.
Oh.
Cap.
Mm-hmm. If you can let us know, Andrea, that would be helpful. Sometimes, she said. Yeah, he was so young, 43, and started an MC Club. MC Club. I don't know what that is.
MC?
Yeah.
Hosting?
M.C. Not like an MC.
Motorcycle Club.
Motorcycle Club. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Rev it up. Okay, so that hat he would have worn underneath his helmet.
Okay.
If he wore a helmet. I don't know where he was riding, but that would have been a hat that would be easily collapsible and he would take it with him.
Uh-huh. Oh my God. Wayne, you stayed one night at Thornburg Castle in your honeymoon?
Ooh.
There's no denying we're not connected here. Gee willikers. That sounded 40s.
Yeah, when I tuned into Omar, I just saw this huge crowd, like it was a huge rock concert or something like that. I didn't see the stage at first, but there was this huge crowd and it was dark. The people weren't in the light, and there was fog over them. And at first, I didn't realize, where are we? What's all these people? And then there's fog. Oh, it's this huge outdoor rock concert, and the fog from the stage has gone over, so it's hard to see. And then there was a bunch of figures off. Now I'm seeing the entrance to the stage and the steps up to the stage. And it wasn't just like one performer, a bunch of people, and they were dressed in dark clothing, get onto the stage. And I said, so what's going on here? And he was saying something about how don't let the fog obscure your view. Don't, you got to cut through the fog and really see clearly that people are being. He's concerned that there's this fog that people are trying. There are certain powers and people and organizations that are trying to obscure the truth or something. And for some reason, this is important to him. And I don't think that this is the motorcycle gang coming up on the stage. So, Omar, can you explain this a little bit more clearly to me? He said, excuse me, but he said, she just needs to cut through the shit and move forward. So that.
Oh, I love it.
I hope I'm not misquoting his energy. And then, but before that came through, I drew a card from the angel deck and got the Archangel of Joy saying, prioritize play and pleasure. So maybe it's don't let whatever's going on get in the way of enjoying life. The darkness that's taking the stage, or the fog that's whatever, it's not part of the show, it's something more nefarious. He said, he went to a concert. Great. That's
She
him.
said
Okay,
that's
good.
him.
Just got through
Joan,
the shit
that's
and
perfect. I love
focus
that.
on having fun.
My brother would have come through like that. Oh, cut the shit. Just get to the point. Yeah, yeah, I get it.
I got the Emperor card,
Mm-hmm.
and that's him starting the motorcycle
The
club.
big cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, the big cheese. I heard Santana playing Black Magic Woman when you were talking about getting up on stage. So did he play an instrument as well? Did he play the congas or guitar? I heard loud and strong Black Magic Woman. Maybe that's what he thinks of you.
Uh-huh.
And the Three of Pentacles. So he's not done. He's starting shit over on the other side too. And he's loving it over there.
Oh, good he is. He's a free bird. He's a free butterfly. Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Free butterfly.
Oh,
that's
my
the 10 of
God.
cups. So yeah, he's happy.
Yeah.
He's happy. You should be happy too.
Oh, he loves Santana, she said. He loves Santana.
Me too.
There you go. Well, Magic Woman. Look at this. I get kind of the same thing. It's like, I know it's an act of love, but I am here and it is what it is. It is as is. I'm just sitting here, checking things out. He said it's really perfection over here. I don't have to do shit. I can just sit around and have a good time. Yeah. And he says, I left as an act of self-preservation. So I'm feeling like maybe he got too deeply into something, whatever. And maybe he wasn't enjoying life as much as he should have, or he just was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Wow.
Thank you. I enjoyed meeting him.
Yes. He was a hoot.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Would you know what animal in her apartment is roaming around? Is it my dog, Pete?
Oh, a spirit dog. Okay, Pierrette. What's going on here?
Well, I saw a lynx.
A lynx? In the apartment? Really? Isn't that kind of big? It would be dead, is what you're saying.
Well, no. I mean, as a spirit animal, it's a
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, it's not just the knower of secrets, but it's the keeper of secrets.
Okay. Maybe it's a protection for Pierrette.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, as far as your dog Pete goes, he could very well be there as well. But the first thing I saw was that, and then I saw a Boston Terrier, and I had not read this, but my Boston Terrier's name was Pete.
Oh.
Petey from our gang.
Uh-huh.
And so your dog is probably there as well. Because my dog came in to confirm that.
Okay.
Pete I'm not even Pete and repeat. You're so fun. I'm not even sure exactly what an ocelot is. I think it's a wildcat, a medium-sized wildcat.
It's very much like a lynx.
Yeah. And so here you go. That's what I got. And so I was looking at this, and I think they might have the funny things on their ears.
That a lynx had that too.
Okay. Yeah. And then I just saw other tigers. Like there's all these cats.
Well, you've got some protection here at yeah. Wow. Okay.
And the tigers were great. You know how they move just so sinuously. It was They've got the shoulder thing down.
Yeah.
Whatever they are, which I'm going to trust these ladies, it's bringing you. They want to bring you happiness. They know that you've been going through so much. So whatever it is, they want you to know you're protected, and they want you to know that they want you to be happy. And yes, you are feeling a presence. There you are, Pierrette, feeling the presence. And you know intuitively, and they're making themselves known. But I tend to think, yes, Pete is there with them. So, yeah.
And I got another hit on at least the tigers, and maybe the other cats too. It's something about, can you imagine what a tiger purr is like? What that vibration is like? And that I see them kind of walking around slowly, but they're purring. and that vibration is
Yeah.
doing something for you that they think is necessary.
Wow.
Well, and there's a cleansing coming in with that because despite popular belief, cats
Mhm.
don't mind water at all.
Yeah, I know. They really don't. We just think they do. Yeah. Yeah. So you got angel energy there, feeling that at Pierrette's. Pierrette, whatever it is, honey, it's there because it loves you so much and is
Right.
there to support you.
Oh, and it's the skilled magician.
Oh.
We
So is
have,
it shaped like a shapeshifter, is what you're saying?
yeah,
Or the skilled
it's a
magician?
shapeshifter
Yeah.
because look at, even in the cat realm, look at how many different presentations it's given us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it could be your dog Pete playing all those
Playing
games.
with the animals.
Right? Okay,
No, I'm
I've
an
done
ocelot.
enough of being
Oh.
a dog. Let me be a cat. Let me see what it's like to be a cat. No, now I want to be a
They
crow.
do that. They do that. Yes. So
Right.
it may be Pete trying on different animals. Okay.
Right.
That's cool. Oh my
Right.
God. That's fabulous. All right. So everybody, we are at the hour.
Here's
Oops.
the one on the top of the deck that I didn't see, the strengths card, right? There's
Oh.
the lion just to finish up the deck,
Just to finish
deck
it
of
up.
cats.
All right. So we have Froxy, we have Jem, and we have this American Mutt. We can't take any more after that, everybody, because we are after an hour. So let's knock these ones out for you.
Okay.
Froxy does not know what her great-great-grandfather's full name or first name is, but she wondered if he was a full-blooded Apache. She said if he is, could he send her a confirmation?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Tripping
I
over
just
my
saw
tongue.
Sitting Bull.
I'm sorry.
I just saw a Sitting Bull. So I say yes,
Uh-huh.
he's full-blooded.
Yeah.
Is Roxy's great-great-grandfather a full-blooded Apache? Yes.
Mm.
And I got that, and my throat chakra lighting up. And he's glad that you are speaking.
Oh, wow. That would be somebody that you could really learn. He would be someone you could learn from, Froxy. Yeah. I get sending love to you, so I say yes. I don't think he'd send love if he wasn't. And I love this. I got applause. And my feeling is that if you would ask this question 30 or 40 years ago, you might not get the same reaction as you will today because Native Americans are so much more revered. They always should have been, but they weren't as much at that time. And so be very, very proud of your ancestry, he says. Yeah.
I got full body chills when you read that, and I heard what's lost is now found.
Yeah. It really, whole generations were lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really were.
Yeah. The Ten of Cups, but believe it.
Yeah.
Be happy in it. It's the truth. Metikua Yasin, Washtelo.
Oh, how
That's
beautiful.
Lakota,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the Great White Bison Nation, all my relations.
Yes. What is that word? Omycin? Omycin? All my relations?
Metikua.
Metikua? Okay.
Metikua Yasin.
Mm-hmm. But Apache, of course, very powerful warrior group. I mean, just, yeah, beautiful, long streaming hair. And yeah, she said she just wrote a poem and he came to mind. So she's a very wonderful poemstress. All right.
Chills.
We got Jem here, and I wasn't able to read for Jem on the other show, so I wanted to make sure we could read for her today. And she wonders if there's anything from her mom who passed in January, and her mom's name was Albert, or is Alberta. Well, Jem, was she a teacher? Was your mom a teacher? Are you a teacher? And you don't have to be a credentialed teacher, if you know what I mean, because somebody that teaches can teach in all ways. It doesn't mean you have to have gone to school. I get a teacher, but I'm guessing that either that or she sees you as a teacher, because she's saying your act of love is not lost on her, that what you're doing is very active teaching and loving and taking care of others. And she said, I love that you are beginning to use, or have been using, I don't know, your creativity. And, you know, you may not play the piano, but it may be something else, but all life is a creative act. So, you know, I can't paint necessarily or draw, but I still believe we all have creativity.
I was getting just references to Eastern culture, like Japan, China, India, especially Japan and China, the fan, and then the kimono, and then well, this is Japan, the tea ceremony. That there was something about the formality and how everything meant. You know, there's the symbolism of it all, and the artistry. Maybe she was drawn to the arts, the visual arts of the Far East. I'm not quite sure what that is about.
Okay.
And
She said she was a nurse, but that doesn't mean she might
just
still
sort
like
of
the Far East. Yeah.
yeah, cherish your sacredness. That's kind of general. And yeah, why don't you go, Allie? I'm going to see if I can't get something more specific here. Why I'm getting
Go ahead,
these
Diane. I
things.
already went. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
I got the healer card.
She was a healer.
The healer card.
Yeah.
And then she was saying it always took judgment in order to decide whether or not to stay at work and fight with them, because she needed the cash as well as doing the job. She loved it. And she loved you as well. But also, it was what made you independent and gave you such a strong sense of reasoning.
Wow. There's nothing better than giving your children roots and wings.
Yeah.
And when I tuned back in, I was getting, especially when in reference to the East and the tea ceremony. Tea ceremony is about really honoring every step of the process. And I think she thought that about her whole life, and especially about the work in nursing, that, you know, maybe you're having to empty the bed pan, but it's an honor to help serve the greater good or whatever. And she's encouraging you because she knows how difficult life here can be, and I think she's using those symbols as a way to say, thinking of it, the challenges of life can make them a little bit more bearable when you're doing mundane things or whatever, when it's like, this is in service of the greater good, and the greater good is my soul being here and experiencing things at this time and relating to others and all that. I hope that makes some sort of sense to you, Joan.
Thank you, Jem. Yeah. And hello to Annie Bear. Annie Bear.
Hey, Annie Bear.
You're here. Okay. I love this. Please do not throw diapers or trash into the tank, is what the avatar says. And that's wonderful. Or tampons and other things. That's right. You made my day, because I have a really sick sense of humor, so I love it. I really do. If there is a spirit of one of my loved ones who would want to say anything to me, or for one of my family members, let me know. Oh, so you're getting a nagging feeling someone's trying to reach you or give you a message. So that's where we'll go with that.
So it's not if, it's a for sure thing.
It's like who? Yeah.
They keep poking you on the shoulder, on your left shoulder. Is that right?
What are we talking about? Well, it varies, Annie. It goes from the mundane to the ridiculous. We've been singing. We've been
I mean,
talking
after all, please don't throw
Oh,
diapers.
she's asking what you were reading, and it's the words
Oh.
in the little avatar.
in the avatar of the
yeah.
American mutt. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But, take that advice because it's a good idea. Don't throw any diapers in the toilet, please. Yes.
Huh.
You are too. Oh, good. Well, then you and I are going to get along just fine in this American mutt. Yeah. Ooh.
Wow, this is a strong message. It's coming from someone who holds a high rank in your family, right?
Okay.
This is the high priestess telling you that it takes self-centeredness in order to be determined. So regardless of how it may appear that you are quarrelsome, you're really aligned.
Oh, wow.
And this is about you manifesting. And there's something new that is coming your way that you would like to be manifesting. And watch for somebody to be poking you on your left shoulder. That's the maternal side. That's the female side. And the fact that, we got the high priestess.
High priestess, yeah. And that
back.
high priestess is aren't they usually like secreted? They're not necessarily,
They know the secrets. Absolutely.
They know the secrets. Okay. They know.
She knows what your deepest desires are.
Okay.
Great grandmother figure, possibly.
Okay.
Stay focused. It's okay to be self-centered.
Well, this was an interesting question, and I had an interesting first image. I saw a big funnel, and then there were all these little images of like little dolls going into the funnel, and it's like, well, who wants to come out and talk? And then this guy came out, and he was this little kind of stick figure first of this guy who was he was in a suit. He looked like he might have been anywhere from the 50s to the late 60s or so, carrying that kind of that orangish a briefcase.
A briefcase, yeah.
That was sort of orangey colored.
Yeah.
All the, that orangey leather.
Yes.
Yeah. And but then he had that, and then he had a watch on a fob, and he kept twirling it around. And so anyhow, I don't know. Yeah, time. And that was overall his message. Don't waste time. Have fun with your time. As much as you possibly can. We all have our jobs to do and mundane things to do on earth, but as much as you can, have fun with time, swinging that watch fob around. But I think he was either like in sales or a businessman or something. He had his briefcase, and he had a very confident personality, and he had curly hair that was like, it was almost like, higher on this side. So it was kind of like on a eraser head kind of thing almost.
I was just thinking eraser head.
It was just.
What was that guy? Max Headroom. That's
Okay. And in those days, it was, wild hair was, you had to be tamed. It was, and so I think he was bringing my attention to that. That it's like, be yourself. Don't try to tame your hair or whatever you're doing. Just go ahead and be yourself. It's an easier time.
Yeah, because you're authentic the way you are, is what Diane said too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that kind of thing. But he was very strong within himself, and he's kind of there for you to help support you if you don't feel so strong in yourself sometimes.
Yeah, definitely a person in your family. And and I'm sensing that those people, whether you recognize who they are or not, it could be like Uncle Earl on your mother's father's side or something. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, could be that. But I see prosperity, and they're saying, you stay the course, is like what Diana said. You know the answers. You walk in strength, and it will be your prosperity. And remember that prosperity isn't always money. It is moving. It is a lot of different things. It is friendships. It is a good job. It's a good life. And finally, it says you have the synergy necessary to make it all work. Yeah. And look at this. She's out. She's got the beehive, and she's got like the apples on the trees and everything. You've got everything you need to do the things you want, and everything you want to do the things you need. It's all part of your synergy. It's happiness. Thank you, Mary. It is happiness. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Could
And
be
I
a great
forgot to-
grandmother. Yeah.
I forgot to tell you the card that I pulled. It was Archangel Metatron, who says, remember who you are. So
Oh my gosh.
that's big power
All
behind
three
you.
of these are connected for sure.
Yeah. Could be great grandma. Could be my Uncle Chip. I love that.
Right.
You know, I
And
bet it's
Uncle
both of
Chip
them.
on your mother's side.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it is happiness.
two
Hi,
of them.
Starfish. I hope you're doing okay. And you're doing well from your surgery, and we're sending you lots of love. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Look what
yeah.
she just remembered she wanted to share with you. Pirette says, I just remembered for the past 2 weeks I've been seeing link cats on TV.
Oh,
Today it
Can't
was
make
fun.
this up. Can't make it up. No, we could have said that it was mice, but it wasn't. Yeah.
Well, if you come to my house, I still have Halloween.
I still have some too.
I got rats
Oh.
all over the dining room
Oh,
table.
rats.
You know, those rubber rats from the
Oh, wow.
thank you for qualifying that.
I know. I just absolutely have enjoyed this day so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a great
It was
bunch of
wonderful. I'm
ladies.
so pleased. Thank you. I'm honored that you thought of
Of
me.
course. If you want to come back anytime, you just tell me. Yeah.
Sure, pick me.
All right. All right. And Joan, some of those images, I just love the image of the little man with his briefcase, and some of the other things you saw. Honestly, it was
Well,
just,
and you said the dolls. The first thing I thought of was frozen Charlottes, and I got 30 of them sitting on my kitchen windowsill because I collect dolls.
my
But
favorite will
I
always be
gotta-
Joan's reading of the cousins saying, you know, you got to let that shit go. You know.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. Sorry, and I was afraid. Oh no, he was a priest. He never would have said that. Right? But, you know, you gotta say
Yeah,
what
you
you
got to
hear.
let it go.
He
And
was a
sometimes-
motorcycle dude with a do-rag and
Sometimes,
cap over
sometimes you
it
got to take a
and a-
risk. Yeah, you got to take a risk.
he ain't
You know
wearing
what's
a real
really funny?
helmet. He'll
Jean
put
did
on his
that one
skin.
time. Jean did that one time where she says, I have to say it. Did he show his butt crack all the time? That's what she said. What it was. She said something like a plumber's butt crack. Yeah. And she said, oh my God. She said, I know that sounds really, really weird. You know, it is. And they said, yes, he was a plumber. Oh God, I know, Annie Bear. It is ew. That's true. Your Uncle Chip, he always talks about come up. Great grandmom is my mom's side, so that's maternal. My grandma
Okay.
Lombardo and Chip Lombardo are on my dad's side. Please tell him to hug my baby girl Hershey, her little dog. Oh, you
Oh,
bet.
yes.
Hershey's with
yes.
you too, though, you know. Yeah, Hershey is not far. Yeah.
This American Mutt, your last
Mhm.
name is Lombardo somewhere in there. Is your first name Annie?
Oh, wow.
I
You
knew it.
always
Annie
meet friends
Lombardo.
on these things, don't you?
Did
People
you
who-
really? Yeah. Oh, my Lord.
That's funny. Well, thank you
Oh.
to everybody in the audience. You brought
Thank
all
you.
of us up today. That was
We really had a lot of fun.
a joy.
We needed
and
it.
Healing for everybody.
Healing for everybody. Hi, Bora Bora. Thanks for jumping in. And yes, some of you were late, but you know what? We're just glad you stopped and said hello. So thanks.
Exactly.
Much love to you all. Yeah. Thanks, ladies. Take care of yourself. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
again
Bye.
soon.
Bye now.